Xbox came out, said they were going to be doubling their Xbox Live Gold pricing, then in less than a day reversed that decision and let people know that free-to-play games would be unlocked without Xbox Live Gold. I don't know about you, but this seems pretty fishy to me. Hi, this is Jake, your resident content cowboy here, and I have a theory that this was never going to happen in the first place. That's right. It's conspiracy theory time.
Conspiracy theory time. Conspiracy theory time.
Conspiracy theory time. Conspiracy about a video game thing. Conspiracy time. Conspiracy about a video game. Okay, so what do I mean by conspiracy theory? What do I really think happened here? Well, here's my thought. A lot of thought goes into whether they're going to raise this price or not. Tons of it. They do market research. They decide how people are going to react to it. Just because people find out about a price increase and people get upset and start posting about it on Twitter, that doesn't mean that they are going to reverse their decision. They didn't reverse their decision with Kinect. Nobody liked it. They didn't reverse their decision with many, many things around the Xbox One. But this decision gets reversed in less than 24 hours. I actually think something else is going on here, but let me get into this really quickly in case you haven't heard about it. Microsoft said they were basically going to be doubling the price of their Xbox Live Gold membership. Their 6-month price and their 12-month price were basically going to be the same. 6-month was going to be $60. Right now, 12-month is $60. Some people posted about it online, and I actually have a couple good threads that I'm going to pull up. And then Microsoft made this announcement. We messed up today, and you were right to let us know. Connecting and playing with friends is a vital part of gaming, and we failed to meet the expectations of players who count on it every day. As a result, we've decided not to change Xbox Live Gold pricing. We're turning this moment in an opportunity to bring Xbox Live more in line with how we see the player at the center of the experience. For free-to-play games, you will no longer need an Xbox Live Gold membership to play those games. We're working hard to deliver this change as soon as possible in the coming months. If you're an Xbox Live Gold member already, you stay at your current price for renewal. New and existing members can continue to enjoy Xbox Live Gold for the same prices they pay today. In the US, blah, blah, blah. Here are all the prices. Thank you. Now, we have some threads that I'm going to pull up. It's interesting. So something that's actually mentioned was by Jeff Grubb was that Xbox Live was always going to drop the free-to-play paywall issue. He actually makes a great point in one of his recent posts. And of course, I lost it like a freaking idiot. If you see a big edit here, it's because I've got to find it. If you don't see an edit, it's because I find it in real time. Okay, I found it. It's right here. Sorry. So there was probably an edit there, right? Every few months, Xbox needs to do something to remind people it's not actually that in touch with gamers or reality. $120 a year for Xbox Live Gold to bully people onto Game Pass is their latest example. He goes on to make a great point here that you can play free-to-play games with all these other services except for Xbox, and this is pushing people into Game Pass. I think all of this is totally possible. I really do. I just don't know if I'm fully on board. Now, I know Jeff actually does mention that GamesBeat wrote, Microsoft's Xbox Live Gold price feels like manipulation, and he says it feels like manipulation. Business are always trying to manipulate us into spending more money. And he also makes mention of conspiracy theories like the one I have here. Let's address the conspiracy theory. Microsoft didn't plan this. I'll confirm that. But also just think about it. They're working late on a Friday. That was their big plan. Also, gamer backlash was part of the reversal, absolutely, but internal backlash was also part of it. Think about making Halo Infinite and realizing all anyone is going to talk about when your game ships is it's not really free to play. This feels like a call made by someone staring at spreadsheets for too long while working at home. At the office, you mention this, and someone overhears it and says, so you want to charge $120 a year for Fortnite? And the whole thing gets canned. So, Xbox Live was always going to drop the free-to-play paywall. So this announcement about the free-to-play thing changing, this was already going to happen. So what really happened here, right? We say that gamer backlash got them to change their mind. They walked back their Xbox Live price hike after gamer outrage. But my theory is that's not what happened here. You want to know what I think happened here? Tell us, Jake. Tell us. Here's what I think happened. Microsoft wanted their name in the news. I know this sounds crazy. I know. Maybe I'm nuts. Call me crazy. This doesn't hurt them at all. Have you ever noticed that when someone has a new album coming out, they just happen to say something controversial? Why is it Kanye West is just in the news right when he has an album coming out? Why is it that Pusha T wants to mention Drake's son right around the time Pusha T has an album coming out? So, this news happened to coincide with Xboxes getting restocked some places. But I think more than anything, what we're seeing is someone getting their name in the news. And there has been no damage done to this company over this. In fact, I think many people probably look at a decision like this and say, oh, you see, Xbox listened to consumers. They walked it back. Good for them. And the free-to-play game thing. So now a thing that started out as them doubling the price turns into Xbox listened to their consumers and didn't double that price. That's what happened here. Do we really think that all this planning and thought went into them doubling their prices and then they walk it back immediately? They would have had a good reason to do what they did. Netflix raises their prices all the time. People complain about it. They never walk it back. They just keep on moving. People raise prices on things all the time. When an iPhone came out, it was like, I don't know, $400. Now the thing's like $1,800 freaking dollars. They're not walking it back because people are upset that prices go up. So Xbox walks it back in less than 24 hours. Someone get all this tinfoil off my head, because I just don't see them making an informed decision, really weighing the pros and cons, making this announcement, and then walking it back within 24 hours. Undoing all that work just because people online complained. They knew people online would complain. They knew people would complain if they raised prices. So what was done? In my opinion, this was just a little way to get people talking about Microsoft. And in the end, there's no negative PR. And right now, all the Xboxes are sold out again. I think they would have been sold out anyway. But this is free advertising. People are talking about them and they didn't come out harmed from this interaction. That's my conspiracy theory about this. Am I wrong? Yeah, probably. Who knows? I could totally be wrong. But I just don't see a world where you do this, you really plan on raising this price, and then you walk it back. Why? Because a few people online started tweeting about it? Really? I don't know. Now, I agree with the thought that if they can get people pushed into Game Pass, that is their number one goal. Number one goal. This Daniel Ahmed is so right here. Xbox has two goals: remove barrier to entry in software and service space. They're going to be putting Xbox Game Pass on TVs, etc. They want people using Xbox Game Pass. I get it. I believe it. I just think this is a way to get people to talk about Xbox. I don't know. Call me crazy. I'm probably crazy here, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Mwah! Play the song, baby!
Conspiracy theory time. Conspiracy theory time.
Conspiracy theory time. Conspiracy about a video game thing. Conspiracy time. Conspiracy about a video game.